Good morning. Hello, Growing Edge Live Joyride here, Ali Benjamin. And we are broadcasting here from New Harmony, which is in southern Utah. And we have set out on our grand adventure here, leaving everything behind. And here in our little Om Shanti home, our camper. And we are got on a joyride now. We're in Om Shanti home, our little sprinter, our camper van, and we are going to be broadcasting not only here on Sundays, but all the time. We're going to be checking in and sharing with you where we are and what we're up to, and all of the spiritual adventures and experiences that we have as we travel around the country and bring you with us. So really glad that you're here this morning for your spiritual tune in and tune up. I see, hey Michael Benjamin's here, Mike Weaver's here, Jessica's here. Let us know where you are. Where are you? Hello, hello, hello. I can see everyone saying hi and checking in with each other. All of our Satya people, they're in northern Utah. We're headed your way right now. We're on our way up to northern Utah. This is my first time out of Big Bear Lake, California in 5 months now. Been social distancing this whole time, haven't been out and about. So now we have our little safe environment here in Om Shanti home, and we are going to be visiting our beloved children. Hi Nancy, hello from Fawnskin. There's my beautiful spiritual partner Nancy, my practitioner Nancy Walker. I know that she'll be giving her message soon for the Bear Valley Center for Spiritual Enrichment. So I'm giving everyone a chance to jump on, and blessings to those in the Big Bear area. I know there's a huge fire that it has been going overnight and causing people to evacuate. So peace and blessings on everyone there that is having to move out of the area because of that fire. I wish I could show you around a little bit, but it's so hot here in the desert, southern Utah. I think it's nearing 90 degrees already at 10 in the morning. So I'm going to get going. I'm going to start here with this beautiful song by Leslie Monroe, and here we go.
Free my mind, open my heart with the whispers of truth, to live a conscious life, to live a conscious life on the growing edge, on the growing edge.
Namaste, Om, good morning, peace and blessings on everyone. I'm Ali Benjamin, and this is Growing Edge Live Sunday Sessions. I'm calling it Growing Edge Joyride because yesterday, Michael and I, we left Big Bear, where we have been living for the past couple of years, in Michael's mother's home. We packed up everything, and now we are home free or homeless and living in our Om Shanti home, our beautiful little camper van. And so we're going to be traveling around and sharing spiritual insights and messages. And once things start opening up a little bit more, we'll be traveling to different spiritual communities and offering deep dive meditation experiences, vision quests, and the like. So this morning, I am going to be talking a little bit about things that I've learned along the way. Hello, Leslie. Things I've learned along the way, and boy, am I learning all kinds of things since we've been traveling. It's been almost 24 hours now, haha. And so some things I've learned is, if you go get a coffee at Starbucks, and as you get to the door, from the counter to the door, and you realize that those 2 cups of coffee are 1,000 times hotter than they usually feel, then they probably forgot to add the creamer. So that's something we learned yesterday, ha ha ha. Luckily we had some half and half in our fridge here in Om Shanti home, but if the coffee's too hot, they probably forgot the creamer, so go back to the counter. Another thing is, if you get to a campsite especially in rural areas like we're in, and you see a pile of sawdust, don't kick it like Michael did, because it could be covering up a fresh new pile of horse poo. And so that was awful and disgusting. And so we had to live with that all day, smelling that. So do not kick a pile of sawdust if you see it in horse country. Then, I went on this amazing hike, very short hike because it was 106 degrees. And I went on a hike and I found this, I'll post it on Facebook. It was this huge, big boulder. And right in the middle of the boulder was this tiny little pine tree just growing right out of the boulder. And I thought, oh my God, if a pine tree can grow in such infertile, inhospitable surroundings or environment and still thrive in its own unique little teeny bonsai pine tree way, then so can I, so can you. We can all grow, even if we're not planted in the ideal soil that we would prefer. What the pine tree told me is we're always planted right where we need to be, and we can make the most of it and grow, even in the most inhospitable places. So think about that in your life. Maybe you're experiencing some stress or struggle or some difficulty with the people or the situation or your finances or your health. Let's say an inhospitable or an infertile environment. You can thrive. I can thrive. We've got work to do right where we're planted. So we've all heard that term, grow where you're planted or blossom where you're planted. And that little pine tree was such a reminder of that for me. Then also, I don't know where I put it, but I found this beautiful little heart-shaped rock right by the pine tree boulder. And whenever I find a heart-shaped rock, it always reminds me of my beloved Adam, who made his transition 2 years ago now. I can't believe it. My angel. And so the message that little heart-shaped rock gave me was the universe is always giving us signals, always giving us signs, guides, messages. And we don't see them unless we're open and available to them. And I've noticed over the last few months, I've been in my head a lot. Have you? Been in your head a lot and thinking a lot, reasoning a lot, trying to figure things out. And when I'm in my head a lot, I don't have the eyes to see God's wisdom or those little signs or guidance from my angels. And so yesterday, as we've just let go of everything, we put our stuff in storage, just the few boxes that we still have, some extra clothes and some kitchen stuff and some boxes of photos and memorabilia. But we got rid of all of our furniture, all of our possessions, and now we're just free. So we let go and we've moved it onto the road, onto the land, and now I'm free of all of that holding on. Maybe I don't know what it was. So now I'm able to see those signs, and I saw that heart and I picked it up, and I don't have room to gather heart-shaped rocks anymore because we've got limited space here. But I'm going, whenever I find a heart-shaped rock, and I always find them, I'm going to give it to someone that crosses my path within the next week. So maybe, two thoughts here. God, the universe is always sending messages, but do you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear and the heart to receive? Look around and you'll hear and you'll see. Maybe it will be a hawk flying over or a heart-shaped rock, or who knows what it might be for you. But the universe is always giving us thumbs up, high fives, messages, guidance. So look for those. Tune in. And so I think that during this time of this new awakening, can you feel it? Are you feeling, maybe you've 4 months, 5 months of listening to the news and tracking the pandemic and wondering why people are doing whatever they're doing, or maybe the election news. There's a lot to suck us in to social media, to the news, to what's happening. But have you noticed that there's something in you that is wanting to step up and step out in a whole new way? There is a global movement. This is on a spiritual level. And we are all a part of that. There is a new awakening occurring. And so it's time to turn off the news, stop tracking everything, and tune in to the awakening that is seeking to happen by means of you, by means of me, by means of us. The people that are watching today, whether you're watching live or you're watching at a later date, we have created a tribe here, a unified field, a synergy. We are part of this new awakening. So let's wake up. Let's dig into wherever we are, whatever is happening now. We tune in through meditation. We tune in to the eternal broadcast that is always whispering its message of beauty and love and joy. And as we tune into that and tune out of the news, tune out of the participating in spreading gossip or spreading story, we get into these stories of what's happening, and we want to share all of that nonsense with people. It's an old habit. You're losing interest. I know you are. I am. I'm more interested in the new awakening that's occurring. But we have to be willing to let go of the old, let go of the shore, and let the river carry us. Let go of the shore and let the river of life, of spirit, of God, of love carry us. And we get to reclaim our life. We get to reclaim our real life. I was going through Las Vegas yesterday. I tried to not look, because it's just such a extravagance of everything that I'm really not interested in. But there was a billboard, this huge billboard, and it said, "Rethink, renew, reopen." And I love, as I pondered that all day yesterday, rethink, renew, reopen. I wanted to put a metaphysical spin on it. How can we rethink? How can we reprogram our minds to what is eternal? What's eternal? We get to recondition our mind, because we have been so domesticated, so homogenized, so conditioned by everything out there. We as spiritual beings having a new awakening, we get to rethink who we are. We get to recondition our mind with truth, with love, with beauty. Michael and I, every morning, we cleanse our energy centers through doing Kriya Yoga. And this cleanses the energy body, cleanses the mind, and we start to make our mind a beautiful place to be, because as human beings, we live primarily in the mind. Now, more and more, those of us on a spiritual path, we are learning how to not live in our mind, but to live in our heart, meaning we live heart wide open to the experience we're having. So we get to rethink who we are. Michael and I, a year or so ago, created a vision statement for ourselves. And I encourage you to do the same. At this time of new awakening, it's time to create a new vision statement, something for your mind to chew on, instead of the worry, the doubt, the anxiety, the sharing negative stories with one another, the poor me, the victim stuff that our mind has a tendency to get into. We can have a vision statement, a personal vision statement, that our mind, when we find ourselves distracted with worry and anxiety, we can read it, or if you can, memorize it, and then chew on that vision statement. So this is our vision statement. So it is: hearts wide open on our joyful adventure, inspired, elevated, and grateful. And so we use that like a mantra: hearts wide open on our joyful adventure, inspired, elevated, and grateful. And we say this all the time, and especially if we find ourselves like niggling or having a little dispute or a disagreement, and now we're living in this tiny space, we're bumping up against each other all the time. We've got very little room, and so there's a tendency for my ego to want to micromanage or watch what he's doing, or have some stupid opinion on what I'm all up in his business. And so I just say out loud, hearts wide open, on our joyful adventure, inspired, elevated, and grateful. And then it brings me back into alignment with who I am. I am a being of the universe. I am God made manifest as Ali. I am God on a joyride. I am the universe having an experience of this amazing 3D world here on planet. And so why do I feel like it's important to think about Michael more than myself, or worry what he's up to and not mind my own business, and go outside and give God an experience of walking through Spring Creek Canyon? Look it up on the map. If you're ever in New Harmony, southern Utah, come to Spring Creek Canyon and take a hike. It's on Bureau of Land Management land. And it's an amazing, and if you go far enough, you can go into slot canyons and see where the water just forced its way through those red rocks. It's just fabulous. So anyway, I'm so excited to be on the road. So rethink, renew, reopen. So we rethink, we replenish our mind by having a mantra or having a vision statement and having that to chew on, rather than so-and-so or such and such. None of our business. Our business is what our vision is, who we are as spiritual beings, giving the universe an experience through us. And in that way, we renew our experience. We rethink who we are. We renew what we do. Because what we do, we know who we are in truth. We know what we are in truth. We are perfect in our physical bodies, our bumps, our bruises, our inadequacies, all of that. That's just judgments and classifications the egos put on ourselves. We're perfect just the way we are. We are what we are, and it's wonderful, and we are a blessing to everyone we meet. So we know how we serve in truth. How we serve is how we show up, the way we bring our energy into our family, the things that we participate in, the ideas we share with each other. That's how we serve. We give the universe a voice. And when we show up giving the universe, which is love and joy and beauty and peace and wisdom and harmony and freedom, when we give voice to that, we are serving humanity. That's what Gandhi meant when he said, be the change you wish to see in the world. It's you being and serving and giving yourself wholeheartedly to life. So we rethink, we renew, and we reopen. We reopen. I know this billboard was probably thinking about a business reopening, but I'm saying reopen our lives, reopen our world, reopen who we are, rethink it all, and bring into time and space the most magnificent expression of who we are. So that's what we're going to be doing every week as we track our joyride. We're going to be calling it Growing Edge Joyride. So you may be seeing some changes on Facebook with the Satya Center. We're going to be renaming that to Growing Edge Joyride. And so make sure you remember that so that you can participate. And we're going to be traveling around. We would love to spend some time with you. Obviously, we'll wear our masks and do social distancing, but we want to have an experience of spiritual deepening and spiritual awakening with you. Wherever you are, we'll come to you. So we love you. We are here with you in mind and heart. Please message us whenever you can with your prayer requests. We're doing so much prayer work and meditation work. Last night we had an amazing, almost full moon meditation. I don't know if you saw it, but tomorrow night it's I think they call it the sturgeon moon or the barley moon, the harvest moon, or something like that. And it's supposed to be orange. And so tomorrow, watch that moon. We were enjoying an almost full moon meditation last night and just absolutely being nourished by the moonbeams. We were having a moon bath. And so find your way outside as often as possible. Put your toes in the dirt or the sand and soak in the rays. Not too long. Put your sunscreen on. And then at night, slow down and take some time with Grandmother Moon, because she has secrets that she wants to share with you. So let's do a little grounding prayer activation. Closing the eyes and taking a deep breath and tuning into the eternal. Tuning in to everything that you're hearing right now. I hear a bird. I hear the hum of distant traffic. Allowing each sound to take you more deeply into this moment, into the oneness. Deep sense of oneness. There is only one life, one power, one presence, one infinite organizing intelligence that is always right here. The center of it is everywhere, and the circumference of it is nowhere. It is everything that we know, sense, feel. It includes all time and space, all physical, the whole entire cosmos. And it's in this one that we, each one of us, are an individualized, unique, one-of-a-kind expression of spirit, here to have a joyride, an experience, to bring forth our gifts and our talents and our love and our beauty into time and space, into reality, to uplift not only ourselves and our own life, but all those around us. So I trust and know that each of us right now are waking up to this awareness, are waking up to this realization, are realizing who and what we really are in truth, and how we are here to serve in truth, practicing selfless service, being the heart of God loving, the mind of God thinking, and the hands of God serving. Giving such thanks to Mother Earth, to Grandmother Moon, to Grandfather Sky, to Father Sun, to the two-leggeds, the four-leggeds, the winged, the finned, the hooved, the creepy crawlers, the stone people, the tree people, the plant people, the earth, water, wind, fire, all of it, the ether, the mind, the divine mind that is always taking the impress of our thoughts, and through the law of attraction, through the law of creation, our thoughts become manifest as our living reality. So I trust and know that all of us think harmonizing thoughts that bring peace to humanity. May all beings without exception be safe and strong. May all beings without exception be healthy and happy and live in harmony. And may all beings, all sentient beings, without exception, experience ease in their lives and love with ease and grace. Take a breath. Feel your heart open. Feel these words activating, moving through your body-mind system. Knowing that we are open to the universe, that we breathe in and breathe out from our heart centers, engaging in the law of creation with each and every breath, with every footstep we take. May we be a blessing on this earth to all that we come across. May we be a blessing in our lives with every thought we think, with every emotion we feel. May we open up and feel one. Feel caring and compassion for all life, For this we are blessed. All are blessed. Feel it. Know it. Be it. Rethink. Renew. Reopen to the one life, presence, and power that Spirit is. And together we say, and so it is. Namaste, peace and blessings. Allow the universe to carry you downstream, because everything you want is downstream. Nothing is worth struggling for to get upstream. It's all downstream. Let go of the oars, float, let it carry you, and know that Michael and I are with you. We'd love to be supporting you with prayer and meditation, and we're doing it every day, and we include you. So if this message has supported you and you'd like to be supporting our message and our vision, which is to help inspire and awaken and to support conscious evolution across this planet, you can Venmo Satya Center, SATYACENTER. We are a nonprofit and we appreciate every dollar. So thank you, peace and blessings. Mwah. Namaste. Bye-bye.